Good evening, everyone. Ads here from UTG. I hope we're all well. I hope we've been following along with some of the sessions and the live sessions, especially over the course of this week. So I hope you all have been making some money. But before we start, I just want to make a quick announcement for things regarding the Discord. So today we had a bit of a bot attack on the Discord where we had a lot of bots join the server at one time. So this has been resolved. Hopefully it doesn't cause any dramas with anyone in the Discord. But from now on, we're going to be using phone number verification on the Discord. And we're going to be adding this before you can talk in this server step when you join the Discord. So this will hopefully deter a lot of bots and everything like that. Basically the rules, and you need to agree with that. And of course you need to verify your phone number before you join. If you're currently part of the server, thank you for being here for one. But you might need to verify your phone number on your private Discord account before you can rejoin the chat. So this is not aimed at anyone in particular. We're just taking the necessary steps to protect the community. And of course, we want to keep scammers as far away from UTG as possible. So that was really the reason for the steps that we took today. But of course, if you like what we do here at Team UTG, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you can, and of course, tick the little bell if you want to stay updated on all of our future content. As you can see, we've got all our links in the description as well below, but you can find us at unitytradinggroup.com if you want to find us over there. Okay, so moving on, BTC. What have we observed over the last little bit? So the first thing that we've observed over the course of the last couple of days is, of course, this ascending wedge channel that we made clear on Monday night's update, and we had a reaction to that, so it's good. The next real step to an ascending wedge, a bearish formation like this, is the retest. So we did fall to our level of demand that we saw over the course of the last couple of days, and we've had a reaction to that demand, but we have pushed through it now. But the next step to the ascending wedge is the retest. So that's what we did observe today on the chart. Although not with a fantastic amount of volume, however, we did get that retest, that further test of that bearish formation that we saw earlier on Monday night this week. So the next steps for BTC is going to be crucial. If we're going to hold underneath this 1618 level and move back down to our level of demand for a second test or for a second movement down there, or are we going to push above tonight and invalidate this formation? That remains to be seen. We're waiting for this to occur. In my opinion, BTC does need a break. We've been moving to the upside for quite some time now, of course, as you all know, and personally think it needs a break. So I think in due course, we'll see it come down and retest our level of demand at 22,800 to really gauge our direction. But in the next couple of candles, this one especially, I'm looking to see if we close underneath this 618 to really confirm those thoughts moving forward. But not much else happening on BTC for the most part. A lot of the action happened on the XRP USD chart today, so we'll have a look at that in a little bit. But it's been an interesting day. It's been an interesting week of news, of course, with the SEC looking to sue Ripple for a few reasons that I won't get into right now. But if you want us to look at the news regularly on our streams, let us know in the comments. Let us know in the Discord. Happy to have you over there. But moving on right now, let's switch watch lists and have a look at Ethereum. So ETH moving in the direction that we really think it might have over the last little bit. The 23.6 was one that I was looking at, of course, personally for a retest, and we just fell short of that. We got that front run off that level. The 23 was an interesting level to look at. The first level that we were looking at, admittedly, was the 38.2. We blasted straight through that. over the last little bit after we did bounce off our level of demand. But the 38.2 was the first level that I thought we'd hit, and we did hit that, but we broke through and we tried to go for the 23.6, falling just short of that. Is this a lower high though? Have we made our higher high and now we're starting to create our lower high? That also remains to be seen. If we scroll into the 1 hour time frame, we can also of course draw in our Fibonacci to see if we can invalidate this trend or continue it to the upside. So if I draw in the fibs there, you'll see that we are sitting on the 50, and of course the 60.18 is just below. So what I'd be looking for in this instance is if Ethereum comes down and closes below on this short-term Fibonacci retrace, we'll probably look towards the 618 and make a decision at that point. But it looks like we are going to retest the 618 at 605 would be the area that I'm looking for Ethereum on the immediate short term. But moving on for the next one, we'll have a look at XRP. So that was really the star of the show today, with a 21.5 drop now that we observed on a higher time frame scale of things. So an immediate reaction to the article that broke late last night, I believe I saw it, and of course today it was on the socials today. So the area that I'm looking for XRP in the immediate term would be the 30.9, so 30 cents down there where our level of demand is. We're just sitting on the 88.6, but if the trend is something to go off and this FUD is to continue, then I'd be expecting XRP to really test our most relevant level of demand at 30 cents and then make a decision on where we are to go next from there. Do I expect it to go further down? Look, I think getting down to the low 20s is a bit of a stretch right now. But anything can happen. This is crypto after all, so there is no such thing as the bottom. We can basically go down as far as it likes, as far as the selling pressure will take us. We've had a fair bit of volume come into this market so far, this pair in particular. So it looks like this selling pressure will continue at least to 30 cents. At least to 30 cents in my opinion, before we see any sort of movement to the upside or even some relief. We are seeing more movements to the downside as we speak, hanging around this 35 cent area. So 5 cents isn't too far away. And of course, it'll probably take us down from the top, let's say from supply. That'll be a 50% retrace back down to our level of demand. So not a bad opportunity if you're looking to average in on XRP. Of course, I'm not recommending that at this time, but let's see how this SEC news goes over the next little bit, and let's see if what develops with this story. But moving on to our last pair for this evening. The DXY is a regulated market, of course, and this is not financial advice, just ideas and opinions of Team UTG. For the most part, should I say, we haven't made too much of a ways in the way of the DXY, but we are getting somewhere. So what I mean by that is I've drawn in a level of resistance. So we've got some candle body closes just to the left here. And of course that coincides nicely with some candle body closes and some wicks down to the left-hand side. So that looks okay, but we're looking at a double top scenario here on the DXY. Is this going to continue our trend to the downside? More than likely, to be honest. With the DXY, we've been observing a bearish trend for quite some time now, as you would know if you're keeping up to date with all of our videos and content here at UTG. But if I were to expect the DXY to really test any sort of area, I'd be looking for this 89 or 89.90 area for the DXY. Really over the course of the next couple of days. I would expect this to probably get there on Friday, but we'll see where we're at that level, pending our next live session, which is tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Melbourne time. But other than that, not too much more to see on the DXY, not too much more to see on BTC. There's some interesting levels that are coming up for Ethereum and of course XRP. But I'd love to see you all tomorrow night for our live session. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Give us a like, of course, subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, excuse me, if you can. Tick the little bell if you'd like to stay updated on all of our future content. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow night.